What's up, homie? What's up, man?
What you doing, dude?
Not much.
Yeah.
Dude. Excited.
I'm so excited.
Hella dark.
I don't think I've ever been so excited. No, really.
Really?
Because last trip, when you and me went out, dude, we were trying to go for rockfish, and we caught some really good perch on the equipment that we were supposed to use for rockfish, so we didn't really get to feel the bite. So, this time, we brought the right equipment,
Yep.
and we're going to get them.
Heck yeah, we are.
We're going to get them.
Heck yeah.
I'm just super optimistic. The only thing, though, is the high tide is super low. Or, it's going to be super low tide, right? So, we'll see. That's going to be our biggest challenge, but we're up for the challenge all the time.
Yeah.
Woo!
You ready to go?
Yeah, I am.
Heck yeah,
Always
dude.
ready to go.
Always ready to go. All right. All right. What is going on, guys? So we are here with Dylan Hopkins.
What's up, everyone?
And we got Hook to Cook flying his drone somewhere out there. Somewhere out there.
Way over there.
And we're gonna head out to the land of the surf in hopes to catch our bag limits of perch, and hopefully, you know, someone can hook up on a striper. And I wanted to share how me and Hook to Cook, and also Dylan Hopkins, how we all connected. So before I get into how we connected, I wanted to share how I remembered how we connected. So I just popped some chicken tenders out of the oven, and I went and sat on my couch. And, you know, I always eat my chicken tenders with dipping sauce. And so I was like, God dang it, I forgot my dipping sauce. And the key word was dipping sauce. So rewind to, I believe it was the second video I watched of Hook to Cooks, and it was you, it was Hook to Cook, Dylan Hopkins, and also your dad. Your dad was just slaying with the mackerel, and you guys were slaying with your guys' Lucky Crafts. And I thought maybe, you know, hey, maybe I can message him to, you know, so he can give me a little tip on, you know, how he throws his Lucky Crafts, because I'm not having no luck. And I messaged him, yo, what dipping sauce you dunk your Lucky Craft into? And then he messaged me about, you know, a few minutes later, and was like, yo, let's go meet up. And you know, this is before, you know, we actually met in person. And so he's like, yo, let's meet up at this spot, and also with Dylan Hopkins. And so then from there we had our first fishing date, where we had our first fishing challenge. And I'll link that below. And if you guys don't know, it was the last person to catch their first fish of 2019, and the loser had to eat the eyeball. Now I am not gonna, you know, leave any spoilers. I'll leave that video down below for you guys to check out. And you guys ready?
Ready.
Ready? You ready, Dylan?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. So we're gonna be doing a little hike right now. Gonna get a little bit of a stretch.
Honestly,
And see you in a bit. Alright guys, we just made it to the first spot. The last time me and Hook to Cook and I were here, we were more way down there. We walked from, you know, that hill way up there, and walked down over those rocks and into that little area. But now we basically did the same thing, but over here, which we have a bigger area, bigger pockets of surf. So we're gonna try on this side of the rock first, and then we might hop over on that side of the rock and see if we can't land any, you know, biggins. So I think right now we're gonna be starting off with the Berkeley Gulp sandworms on a high-low rig, and let's get them. All right, so we got our Berkeley Gulp sandworms. high-low rig, size 1 hook with the red bead. I know you guys are probably going to tell me that's too big of a hook to use, but you know, I'm trying to eliminate catching little dinks. I've seen how big these big mamas are, these mama jammas mouths are, so looking to catch some yeah, like I said, trying to eliminate the small ones. And I think Hook to Cook and Dylan Hopkins are going to start way down there. We are at low tide, and it's going to keep dropping until I believe it was 10:30 or so. Haha, yes! First one of the day! Woo! Heck yeah! Woo! Oh my god, that's a big one! That is a big one! Woo! On the Berkeley Gulp sandworm with the red bead. Oh boy. Look at that slab. Yes. First one of the day, boys and ladies. Woo! Alright guys. Let's get a measure on this puppy. There we go. Looks like it's 15 on the dot. So from my view, that barred surf perch was exactly 15, but we'll get an exact measurement a little later on once we get back to the truck. But yeah, Berkeley Gulp sandworm, size 1 hook. With the red bead on top. That puppy just hit it about, I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 yards in front of me. Not gonna lie, right now my feet are pretty numb. Making money moves, just scooting over a bit. You don't want to fish in one spot too long. What I do is fish for one spot for about 15-20 minutes, scoot over about 15-20 yards, and just keep rolling and rolling until we find them. Oh man, we caught the sea monster. Oh, this will be tough to get out. Yeah, poop-a-doop. Gotta wait for the waves to come back in so I can grab it. Oh, man. Getting back out there. Caught another sea monster.
One eternity later.
Oh man, finally got out of that mess. We're gonna make some more money moves and actually head out to Morro Bay, which is, I don't know, probably about 15-minute drive away from here. And we're gonna fish on the right side of the rock because all we're getting here is kelp. And yeah, so see you in a bit. So Morro Bay didn't look too good, so we're heading down south to Avila Beach, where it is nice and sunny, and weather conditions look awesome. It is super packed, and hoping to hook up on some stripers, right?
That's right.
Sounds good. Oh, I think I went down the wrong street.
Yeah, but it's all good, guys. So
well, at least we get a good view of, you know, what we're kind of looking at.
we're gonna get some vitamin D too.
Yes, sir.
It's nice and sunny after this winter. I
Catch you guys in a
really
bit.
want that.
Yeah, we really did not plan on doing a little beach hopping today, but you got to do what you got to do. Ain't that right?
Yep,
Right.
you gotta make do with what you got.
Yep. So, no, it doesn't look too rough. Just a little
Better than
chocolatey, just a tad bit. I'm like highly in debate of whether to switch to my Lucky Craft or not, because everybody else has been throwing Lucky Crafts, but I don't know. I still feel like the Berkeley Gulp Sandworm is the way to go. When in doubt, bring the Berkeley Gulp Sandworm out. I'm gonna hop on this side of Dylan, and Dylan, you got the monster! Huh? Oh, really?
No skunk today.
No, you got some nuggets.
No skunk today.
No skunk.
Gulp sandworms as big as that fish.
Yeah, we just gotta watch out for the tide because we don't want to get stuck on this side. Oh yeah, that's a mission if we end up getting stuck. So I gave in. Might as well give the Lucky Craft a shot. I'm really not having any high hopes for this. Okay, so, you know, Avila didn't produce as, you know, we thought. Dylan got caught a couple dinks. Me and Edward not on the board here, so we're actually going to be moving to another spot, and we're going to be heading out to my secret cliff spot and attempt to catch some rockfish. So, once again, see you in a bit. What'd you get, a bat ray?
No, it's a sand ray.
A sand ray? Oh man, it's something. It's something.
Oh boy, this is great.
Heck yeah.
I thought it was a halibut.
I know.
I was like,
Oh, you got out of it.
Got
Nope.
my hopes up, dude. Come on. Oh, what am I doing?
That's funny.
straight down?
That is no, that's not a kelp greenling. Kelp.
It's a little rock.
Kelp bass. That's a kelp bass.
Okay. Is it straight down there?
Yeah.
It's cool.
Nice, dude.
What's the legal size on these?
Kelp bass. There might not be no legal size, but if there is, it's going to be 12 inches. Alright guys, that is going to wrap it up for us today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to go check out Dylan Hopkins and Hook to Cook. Not only do they do, you know, surf fishing, but also bass fishing, trout fishing. They got tips and tricks. And Hook to Cook got some pretty good recipes.
Oh yeah.
That you should try. So make sure to go check that out, and we'll see you next time. Peace.